Episode 2 of Tuning Into the Universe: How Your Beliefs May Be Poisoning You.
Welcome to the Tuning Into the Universe show, where self-help seekers tune into universal knowledge within and heal to create your fulfilling lifestyle. Now, here's your guide, Gabby Condi.
If you feel lost and confused and don't know what direction you're going in, feel like you don't have the support you need, or constantly battle your inner critic, the one that runs rampant in your mind, it's time to receive guidance, to shine a light on your path, to achieving the goals, the dreams that you have in your mind, in your heart. Tuning into the universe helps you uncover the inner wisdom you have within, to listen to that still small voice that keeps telling you to go in one direction when the world, society, your friends, your family, everything seems to be saying go in a different direction. Through tuning into the universe, you can learn how to discern the information and make better choices that support your overall well-being. So I want to ask you a few questions. Do you find yourself daydreaming about something, but you never do it? Do you long to fulfill a lifelong desire, but just give up because it feels like it's so overwhelming or too hard, so you don't try, not even a little bit? Are you really low on energy to do the things that you used to enjoy? Sometimes maybe even getting out of bed might seem hard. If you answered yes to any of these questions, your beliefs may be influencing you in a bad way. They may be poisoning you because they actually have the power to stop you in your tracks. Your mind is that powerful, but you can control your mind. You have to set forth the energy and the effort to control your mind. That's what we're going to talk about today, is how to recognize what beliefs may be poisoning you and then what to do about it so that you can take even the smallest step towards achieving the dream that you have inside. If a belief is limiting, it can really limit the opportunities on your life. For example, let's say that you asked for some extra money. Maybe you needed a raise, or maybe you wanted to launch a product or a service and nobody's buying it. Let's say that that's the scenario for you. What's your belief? What would you do? Would you stop asking for that extra raise? Would you stop asking, putting out your product? Would you stop putting out your service just because you got one person who said no? If that is what you would do, if you would turn around and say, okay, I tried and that's it, and I'm out of here now, I'm done, then that's a belief that is really severely limiting you from your possibilities, from your opportunities that are out there. When I took Neurolinguistic Programming, the course, I was really baffled by what my teacher, Tad James, said. He said that you have to go out there and get as many no's as possible until you get a yes. You start to formulate the idea of the understanding of how you got the yes. I said, well, why would I want to go out there and get no's? Isn't my goal to go out there and get a yes? Yes, that is my goal, to go out there and get a yes. But in that process of going out there and getting a yes, I get a lot of no's because I'm learning how to get a yes. Actually, what you're really learning, if you go out there and get as many no's as possible and then finally get a yes, what you're really learning is learning how to listen. How to listen to the person who you're presenting your offer to, which is what? For them to work with you, right? When you want to raise because you know that you're doing something really great, and you want the raise because You know that, and you need more money, and you want more money. And so you're presenting the opportunity for that boss to continue working with you. Otherwise, what's going to happen? You might want to move on. You might get an offer with a different position or a different job or place of business that you want to work with that's offering you more because they recognize that you are worth that much or more. If you're offering your product or service, you're offering the opportunity to the customer to take advantage of working with you because you know that you can get results. You know that they can get results in what you're offering. And so when you get a no, you're only learning to fine-tune your ear to what's going on with that person that they said no. How can I get them to say yes? There's opportunity in everything. That's where you want to focus your mindset. This is the first belief that is really toxic, that limits your life. Is really funny because it has to do with my mom. And I'll tell you about that in a minute. The first belief is it's too late or I'm too old. Okay. Well, let's put this into perspective. Now, sometimes it is too late. You're probably not going to start playing in the NBA if you're 45 years old. Hey, if you know of somebody who's playing in the NBA who started at 45, that's awesome, but it's very seldom that really happens, right? But the number of things that you can do way overshadow the number of things that you can't. Like, for instance, if you want to learn how to play guitar and play in a band and be on stage and tour, you can totally do that. There's plenty of musicians who started when they're 45 and later. So for you, it's not too late and you're not too old. My mom said that, now when I'm talking about this at the time of the election and Hillary just announced that she was going to let college be free. So if she does get into office and she does manage to make college available for anyone for free, my mom said, and my mom is 68, and she said that she's going to go back to college and get her degree. Now, she's a quite accomplished woman. Now, let me tell you, she has worked her way up through the telephone company into management and technical area that she makes a good amount of money. She's doing really well. But she is going to take advantage of that free college if she is able to. And she said she will convince other senior citizens to do the same. In fact, my great aunt, she was 101. She was 100. When she turned 100, we went to her birthday party and she was awarded a bachelor's degree from the UGA, the University of Georgia. So it's never too late. You're not too old to do anything that you really want to do. Well, except for playing the NBA if you're over 45, right? I mean, there are caps on some things. But likely, the thing that is really in your heart to do, you're not too old for. Okay, number 2, belief. Failure is bad. In reality, failure is normal. Edison, when he was inventing the light bulb, it took him 10,000 tries. 10,000 failures. Did he give up? No. Each time he learned something new and he applied that lesson in that failure towards creating a better light bulb, creating the light bulb. And eventually it worked. It succeeded because of everything that he learned through all of the failed attempts. So failure isn't bad. Consider it only learning. Number 3, the past equals the future. Well, this is a big one. This really hangs up people a lot. I mean, a lot. A lot of my clients come to me with things from the past that just bog them down in everyday life. Let me tell you something. You will get what you focus on. If you're focused on the things from the past and the things that have hurt you in the past, that is what you're going to continue to see in the future. So Know this, that the past does not equal the future. The past is done. It was one experience, or however many experiences you've had since then. That was the end of that experience. Now it's time to learn from that and use that information to make better choices as you're moving forward, because the next choice that you make could be the greatest choice of your life. If you learn from the past does not equal the future. The future is wide open. Just apply the lessons from the past to the future. All right, number 4, belief that is toxic to you is that thinking that people will criticize you, laugh at you, or think little of you. You know what? Really, they don't care as much as you think that they do. They really are not paying attention. It's all about them. They want something for them that makes them feel good, right? And truly, if you're offering something to people that makes them feel good, in some way, shape, or form that has some benefit for the person it's intended for, they'll want it. They'll want it because they want the relief from how they're feeling. Number 5 belief is thinking that you're not smart enough, you're not good enough, and darn it, you're just not good looking enough. That was from Saturday Night Live. All right, you're not smart, you're not good with money, you're not good with people, you're not educated enough, you're not fill in the blank. You're not what? No one is ever good at everything. You have strengths within you that are just amazing. You have some strengths in you that really can shine and really help people with whatever it is that you want to do. If you want to be a tap dancer on Broadway and sing and dance, go for it. Okay? Because there's some reason that you're pursuing that. If you want to go back for your degree and being a teacher, how many students could possibly need you right now to teach them? But not only that, but to be an empathic listener who's compassionate. The kids need your support. You are good enough right now with whatever it is that you are really wanting to do. You have to find that strength and that courage within you to say that you are good enough. And to let that be so, and then to start on your path of doing the work, of doing what it is that you set out to do, of achieving your goal and your dream. So now it's time for you to make a decision. Which of these beliefs have held you back for so long? Tune in right now and say, I have believed blank about myself. Now I'm letting it go. That is in the past. No more. I'm taking a stand for myself right now, right here, today, and I'm letting it go down into the core of the earth and out. Back out to source, because this is not going to plague me anymore. I am stepping up into what it is that I want to do. Name what it is that you want to do. What it is that you have had on your heart and your mind for the longest time since you can remember. Since you felt called to do that. And then take one step towards that goal. What is that first step that you need to take? If you want to check in with me, go to GabbyConde.com. That's GABBYCONDE.com. Or you can go to tuningintotheuniverse.com.